Hi, I'm Helen Robinson. I'm part of the fellowship at Long Lane, and at the moment we're doing a series of devotionals on the Psalms, and the psalm I've chosen is Psalm 27. It was my 20th birthday and I was at college in London training to teach, but on that Saturday I found myself in a blue light ambulance with all the alarms sounding, being rushed across southeast London to hospital with acute appendicitis. Within an hour I was being prepped for an emergency operation. In those days communication was by post, by telephone or by telegram. My mother didn't have a telephone. Arthur, whom was to be my husband later in life, was in Durham, and my best friend at college was away for the weekend. Alone, scared and abandoned is how I felt. But luckily I had managed to grab my Bible along with my wash things when I left sick bay, and though I was woozy with the pre-op injection, I managed to turn to the Psalms, my go-to bit of the Bible when I'm in trouble. That's when Psalm 27, turned to at random, became real. Verse 1 says this: "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom or what shall I fear? The Lord is the refuge and fortress of my life. Whom or what shall I dread?" Panic began to subside. Verse 8 said, David was speaking here, and he is having a conversation with God, and he says to the Lord, "When you said, 'Seek my face in prayer, require my presence as your greatest need,' my heart said to you, 'Your face, O Lord, I will seek.'" David goes on to say in verse 10, "Although my father and mother have abandoned me, yet the Lord will take me up." These verses hit me between the eyes. I suddenly realised that even had my mother and Arthur and my best friend been there, they could not have entered the operating theatre with me. But God could. He could fill it with ministering angels to remind the surgeon not to leave a swab in my abdomen and to monitor the anaesthetic. Then comes verse 13. "I would have despaired had I not believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living." Balm as I went down for the op. Finally, verse 14. "Wait for and confidently expect the Lord. Let your heart take courage. Yes, wait confidently and patiently for the Lord." And that is a word for today, as well as for my 20th birthday, as we wend our way through the crisis COVID-19 has brought upon us. Some of us have lost loved ones, jobs, our business. We feel shut in and abandoned, struggling with family stresses, weariness and depression. But God, to whom no door is closed, is in it with us. Verse 8, His presence is the balm we need, the panic calmer. And he says, wait expectantly, that is, not without hope, for him, and he will see us through. Psalm 27 was not the birthday present that I asked for on my 20th birthday, but it was the best present I could have received on that day, and it has lasted me much longer than any other birthday present into my 80s. The Lord bless you all.